Andy and Dave Daly right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. Welcome to Tuesday, where you're not supposed to go outside. So I'm
I know, because apparently the entire state of Michigan is having a barbecue,
well. It's
and
not only
that's where
Michigan,
we're
but it's
at.
Canada, isn't it? Isn't that
Oh
where the
yeah,
fire's
yeah.
coming
Well,
from?
it's coming from Canada
Right.
because evidently they don't have enough fire trucks to deal with
I think
their
it's their
brush
smoking
fires.
habits
That could be that
in
too.
those
I
weird
don't know.
cigarettes that they smoke. They're not.
It's
They're not
just
up
it's
for
all
smoking
weird.
the good stuff.
See,
You don't
that's
see
why I've
Camels in
never.
Canada.
Yeah, no. Yeah. See, that's why I never go. That's why I don't travel anywhere or go to other places because
That's not the
they
reason.
do things weird. They do things weird, and
Yeah. Oh, speaking
then
of Canada,
they
hey,
let
look at
their
that Tim
country
Mitchell
on
shirt
fire.
today. That's
Yay!
Canadian music right there. None of your Anne
Uh huh.
Murray garbage.
Uh huh. Look, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I am. I'm not feeding the troll today. I've
All right.
decided that. I made the conscious decision. I will not feed the troll.
You're calling me a troll. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, that was an obvious attempt at trolling me, and I'm not
Okay.
gonna.
No, I wasn't really trolling anybody.
I'm not gonna stand for it. I'll sit
Okay.
for it. I won't stand for it.
That's good because
I will
today
not bite.
I'm gonna compliment myself on something which I rarely do.
Okay.
It's not hard for me to take credit. It's not easy for me to take credit, I should say.
Okay.
Whoop, I ding myself.
Oh.
But one thing that I was ingrained with early on, and I have to give my mom credit for this because it's her birthday today. So
Yeah. Happy birthday.
happy birthday to my mom, and
Kathy.
thank you for this because it was instilled in me young. And
Mhm.
that's to take care of older people.
Yes,
And
100%.
our neighbor lady over here next door,
Mhm.
she slipped and she cracked a couple of ribs, when she was
Ooh.
down working on her boat. Um, you ever cracked ribs?
I've never ever had that. I've had bruised ribs before, and
They're
that's bad
awful.
enough. But
It's awful,
from
right?
yeah,
So when I did my demolition derby and didn't have an entire field, letting me pansy out
oh dude,
and win at the end,
shut up, stop with that.
they
We
came
had
after me.
cash on the line.
Anyway, they
Whatever.
came
No,
after me in my demolition derby, and I
hmm
cracked some ribs. So I know
right,
what cracked ribs feel like.
because you didn't know how to drive. But go ahead. That's an
Whatever.
Andy
Okay.
problem.
Yeah. Um. So she's got some cracked ribs, and
Mm.
I decided that we'll take care of her lawn until
Oh, good for
until
you.
such time. So I went over and cut the grass last weekend, and good time for an extra cigar.
Hmm.
Music on the headphones. We're rocking out. We're cutting the grass. It's all cool. Well, yesterday, as sweet as she is, she comes over with a plate full of zucchini bread and cookies.
Oh, I love zucchini bread.
Yeah,
It
chocolate
is
chip
so good.
cookies and zucchini bread.
Hmm. Oh, that's great.
Yes. However, the ratio of zucchini bread to chocolate chip cookies was remarkably heavy on zucchini bread, which
Hmm.
um, you might like it.
I
I'm
do
not
like
so much
zucchini
a
bread.
fan. Um,
It's
we we might be talking running over a rose bush this weekend. Um, whoops,
because she didn't give you enough chocolate chip cookies.
just saying.
Look,
Um,
and I love chocolate. Chocolate chip cookies are superior to zucchini bread. Okay, if I got a choice, okay, you got to pick one or the other. I'm picking the chocolate chip cookies any day of the week.
right.
It's just, but zucchini bread is really good. It is.
Yeah, uh, it's okay. I'm not going to go out of my way to eat it. Um,
She gave you baked goods after cracking ribs in her elderly condition.
yeah, and it's nice, and I'm thankful. I'm just
But
saying
not
that
really.
the ratio of cookies to zucchini bread was a little off. Had you gone a little heavier with the cookies, I
Okay.
might not have to run over that rose bush.
Okay, so what you're doing here, this is Andy coaching up the elderly.
I'm just saying.
Okay, and look, good for you. All right, fantastic.
Just saying we could, maybe 3, 4 more cookies on there next
Mm,
time.
okay, so how
Hey,
many cookies did you get? Can I ask?
I, I
I'm
think. Do you think I counted them as I ate them?
100% think you
No,
count them.
no, there was no counting going on.
Then how did you know the ratio was off? You
I
said
could
the
look and
ratio of
see.
cookies
I could look down there. And it's like, oh, look at all that zucchini bread, and there's a smattering of cookies.
smattering.
A
Was it a
smattering.
dozen cookies? Was it more than 10 cookies?
No.
Okay. Well, how
So,
big were the cookies though? Were they like
average size.
average? Okay. But
Average.
she was looking out for it. 'Cause I mean,
I think she's wonderful,
you
and I'm
don't
going to go
need.
over there and
She
cut the
was. She was
grass
probably
again
looking
and
out
again
for
and
you. She's like,
again and
you know
again.
what, Andy, maybe let's zucchini breads. Okay, it's bread, so it's carbs, so it's not really good for you, but it's better for you than the cookies are. So I'm gonna go a little heavier on the bread for Andy because I
I'm
care
going to have
about
to
him. I
go
love
ahead and
him. I want him to
disagree
be
because
around longer.
cookies have got all kinds of stuff in there, like butter, which is
Ton of sugar,
dairy.
dude.
You've
Uh-huh.
got chocolate, which has got lycopenes
Dude.
and all that other
Uh-huh.
stuff in it.
Okay,
And then
it's horrible for you, but okay.
hey, chocolate chip cookies have salt and there's
Oh yeah.
iodine in there, and we die without
Right.
iodine.
Yes, absolutely. Because you don't get that's what we're all deficient in is iodine.
Well, I'm telling you.
Very good.
All right. So if by chance you see an elderly lady shopping for a new rose bush next weekend, don't
Uh-huh.
worry.
That's okay. Good for you.
The message was sent.
Well done.
You gonna tell us more about
Uh,
homelessness today?
no, there's no. We
Okay.
we we already discussed that yesterday.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh,
I thought
no.
maybe you
I
wanted
think
to
I'm putting the
delve
kibosh on
deeper
the
into
homeless.
that with your
What?
amazing insight and
Well, it's
depth.
a no-brainer, and we don't have to discuss it. It's a
Yeah.
no-brainer.
Okay.
Everybody knows.
No, they don't.
We will discuss though. Speaking of food, which some homeless people don't have. U.S. regulators have approved the sale of lab-grown meat. The Agriculture Department gave the green light to Upside Foods and the ironically named Good Meat to sell meat products that don't come from slaughtered animals. They did this actually last week. No word on when the faux meat will actually hit store shelves and restaurants. It's just gross. I don't trust any meat that doesn't have parents. But even though I've said it's gross before I've even tasted it, I would give it a shot. If it's edible with either barbecue sauce, ketchup or ranch or mustard, yeah, I'm not I'm not necessarily against it. I gotta believe this has got to be terrible for you.
I gotta know what
Lab
it's derived
grown.
from. I have to know what it's based on. If it's plant
Mm,
based, chances are I can't eat it. It anything to do with a bean
mm-hmm.
kills me. I mean,
Yeah.
I literally cannot eat a plant based food. With because it's something to do with my gut. I don't know what it is. Like if I order Mexican and there's beans on the plate, I have to send it back.
Okay. Aside from the junk food, what can you act? What can you consume a hamburger?
Not without distress.
What about chicken?
Maybe a chicken tender or two.
But like a chicken breast,
No.
turkey.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Turkey is awful. I hate turkey.
So are you literally just is your
So
entire
right now,
what are you consuming?
yesterday for what I have for lunch yesterday. I take like a piece of pastrami,
Okay.
nice piece of that, and I'll roll it up in cheese, and I'll
Okay,
eat it like that.
that's good. Okay,
So
so
that's
cheese,
nice.
you're fine with cheese and meat. Meat and
Yeah,
cheese, like
but
like salami and cheese,
that's
okay.
about it. A piece of pastrami rolled up in a piece of cheese.
Okay.
That's where we stop.
Take some vitamins and
And
you
then
might do it.
at night, if you want to feel full, that's when I dip into the cookies and some donuts because it's filling, right? And it's
But it's
comforting.
empty. It's empty and it has no nutritional
I
value
give a shit.
whatsoever.
What do I care? I want to be full. I want to feel
What
full. I
about
don't want to feel like
eggs?
I'm starving. What about
What
what?
about eggs? What about eggs?
Touch and go.
Okay.
Eggs are possible.
Pasta. Although that's
A
carb
little.
heavy and okay.
Um, but the thing is with pasta, um, we go down to this place Lefty and Romo's a lot, and I'll
Hmm.
get their pasta Alfredo. I'll eat maybe half of it with no meat in it, and it's just not very good.
Okay. Yeah.
Their flavor's not good in their
It's
Alfredo sauce.
So let me ask you, with all this going on, like, are you hungry a lot,
All of
or
the
are you
time,
just okay?
my stomach is dude, always,
Hmm.
and it's gotten to the point now where um I eat so little that it doesn't take a lot to fill me up. You
What
know,
about like what about like some Pringles
I'd
or
have a few of those.
some
Yeah.
tasty barbecued wavy lays?
I'd have a couple. Yeah, I'd be all right
Okay.
with that.
All right. I mean, it's still junk food, but it's just,
Sure.
just trying to diversify your horrific diet. It's okay.
It's horrible.
Just trying to
I
help you
know
out.
it is.
It's all right. It's all right. You're doing what you can.
We're under
Um,
a month now till we get carved on, so be
all
ready.
right. All right. Moving on. Speaking of meat, your 4th of July cookout will cost less this year. Families can expect to pay a little over $67 for a party of 10. That's down 3% from last year's record high prices, while hamburger buns, a beef and potato salad saw a price hike. Chicken breast, lemonade, and chocolate chip cookies saw price drops. When you go to a cookout, what's the staple? What's the go-to? What's the, oh, I'm grabbing one or two of this? Is it burger? Is it hot dogs? Is it Polish kielbasa? Is it what on a grill does Andy go, oh God, I love this?
Mm,
Even if you can't eat it now, what's
I
historically
don't.
been?
I don't have any. I don't have a preferred line. You know, um, I like a good brat. You know, who
Okay,
doesn't?
brat salad.
Um,
Brat salad.
yeah, I never really stopped and thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, because
I
you,
don't like.
you,
You know, one thing I don't like. I don't like eating in
got
front of other people at all.
really.
No.
I've got a one of my best friend, one of my other best friends is like that. Just would never whenever he would go on a date when he was single, he's married with kids now, so his wife has had to see him eat. He was always self-conscious about the way he ate, so he never took a woman to dinner
Right.
because he didn't want. And it wasn't like he was he was gross or anything. It was just he was self-conscious about
Yeah.
the way he ate. Are you
I am too.
self-conscious about the way? Okay.
I mean, seriously. You think about our lives up till now.
Mhm.
You got 3 minutes to eat dinner.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, you what? Yeah, I tend to because I tend to eat fast too. Like
Here's Rock and
for
Roll
me, it's
Fantasy by
just
Bad
boom.
Company. You got to eat a
Right. Yeah, I
hamburger.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to knock down this hot pocket before
Right.
Styx's Renegade is over.
Exactly. Yeah.
Finally,
I don't like eating in front of people. And let's go
yeah,
back. Let's go back to your fake meat story. Real quick.
okay.
I think the same thing. Not only do we need to be told about these products, which are quote unquote fake meat,
Mm.
we really need a warning system on AI generated content. We need to be told what has been created by AI, and
We're never gonna be told that.
it's got to happen.
It's good because I guarantee you, because especially with the writer's strike and everything going on, and they're not going to get what they're asking for, and this was the worst time to go on strike. First of all, you're doing it during the summer, so nobody cares anyway, and then you're doing it just as Chat GPT is really up in it. They're really up in this, so
I'm telling you, it's
they're
not
going to
good.
be generating
We
these
need,
scripts
like, we
left and
see
right.
PG-13R and all
Mhm.
that other kind of stuff. And you know what? I'm not telling anybody to back off what they're trying to say or how, whatever they're trying to say.
No,
It
no,
just
it's
needs
got
to be
nothing to do with
stamped
that.
that said this was
Mm,
created with AI.
it's just, and you're not going to be able to discern what is
You
AI
can.
generated. You just
Yeah, you can.
you can if somebody is reading a script that came from AI, you won't know it.
Yes, I will.
You will know it. You will know it if they're
Dave,
using the
here's the thing.
narration in it.
They don't read a script that came from AI. They turn it over to an AI voice. And where you find the
Well, yeah.
where you find the problems is in things like pronunciation,
Well, yeah. That's
repetition of
the
things that are,
voice.
yeah.
I'm
So
talking about just the writing of scripts because you don't need to
no, you don't
have
need that.
a script writer.
That's
You
why
have the AI generate the script and then
we
you
need a stamp on it.
say it and you were and
That's
yeah,
why we
because
need a
human
stamp on
beings
it.
are going to be reading, like you and I were talking about that terrible Tom Hanks documentary that was completely AI generated.
Awful.
The narration was terrible. So you still need you still need a human voice to spit out the words, but you can have the AI write the script and you're not going to know
That's
that
fine.
it was AI that
But
wrote
it's
the
still,
script.
I'm still here to tell you, we need a system that stamps it that says this has been created by AI
I
or
don't
partially created by AI.
they're never. First of all, the powers that be are never going to do that
Mhm.
because, like, especially these the
Look
heads of
at
these
this.
companies are looking at the bottom line. They're like,
I'm
we
turning
don't care.
yellow because I'm talking about AI.
Man, could see. There you,
Oh,
look.
little
Hey,
bit of
you know
color.
what? You want to besmirch and sully our robot overlords? That's on you.
No, I'm gonna.
I'm
We
just
need
I'm
we need
my
content
hands
warnings.
off.
Thank you. Last story. Go ahead.
Finally, layoffs are coming to the Ford Motor Company with the headquarters in Dearborn. Michigan workers will be impacted. The layoffs are expected to eliminate 28,000 salaried employees to 71,000 hourly employees. Evidently, they're going to be fine, but the
It's
salary
pronounced
positions are.
quarter, not quarters.
Jesus Christ! You can't let
I'm here to
it's
help you.
dude.
I'm on
You
Team
hear it
Dave.
pronounced that way all the time. Quarter, quarter. If I say quarter or quarter,
Quarter.
you don't know that, and nobody can discern the difference.
Yes, they can.
Nobody's ever heard anybody say quarter and say no, it's quarter. It's so subtle. It's like I got to give you credit because your hearing, despite having headphones on, to pick up that very minuscule, subtle difference in the pronunciation
Look how many
is
colors I
really
turned.
astounding. I know
That's wild. I'm changing all kinds
it
of
is
colors.
weird. I don't. It's you're like. I would say you're like an oompa loompa, but no.
I'd be going purple
You've
then,
dropped
wouldn't
a few. You've dropped a few. You're fine. Sports. The Tigers beat up on Texas 7-2. Cubs were off. That's sports.
It is time for Jeopardy for $600 today. Fantasy Island is the category.
Hmm. Is this
Ooh.
Mr. Rourke or Tattoo Sentiment?
I really would love to be able to give you, Dave, I'm here for you daily.
Okay.
We work on our words like quarter,
Hmm.
which we need to say
Yeah. Again,
properly, like quarterback,
whatever.
not quarterback.
No, I've never heard any professional announcer ever say quarterback ever.
That's
It's
because they're
quarterback or
professional and it
QB.
goes right past you.
No, they don't say it that way.
Yes, they do.
The professionals do not say quarterback and enunciate that way. They just don't. It's
Quarterback.
quarterback.
Qua,
It's
qua,
quarterback.
qua.
They
Quarter.
don't do it that way.
Pronounce it with me.
Trust me. 47 years of watching professional
Work on
and
your
college
phonics
football.
and pronounce it
Quarterback.
properly. Okay. This title character travels to the islands of Laputa and Lilliput.
How much is this worth?
$600.
Should be worth 2,000 because nobody knows the answer to this.
Everybody knows
Nobody
the answer
does.
to this.
Nobody. You don't know the answer to this.
I
You know it because you're looking at the answer, but you wouldn't have known it if I asked you that question and you
might
didn't
have,
read it
and you're going to kick
beforehand.
yourself in the ass after I tell
No, I
you this.
won't. No,
I
what
thought you
is
were
it?
going to feed the troll today. You seem a little irritated.
No. You're not trolling me. You're asking me a trivia question that nobody knows the answer to.
I really hate the
Go ahead,
yellow I'm turning. Why is that?
dude.
I
I
think
think
it's a shirt.
It could be. You wear, yeah. See, you're not gonna have that issue if you're wearing an Anne Murray shirt.
Oh, all right. Anyway, you have an answer for our Jeopardy question today?
No, I don't. I have no idea. I have no clue what this could possibly
Who is
be.
Dr. Lemuel?
Yeah, that sounds made up.
All right, you ready?
Who is Dr. Lemuel? What?
Gulliver.
Gulliver's Travels?
See, you
Yeah,
knew.
I thought that was dumb too. I remember I was aware of it, never heard it, never read it. It was no interest as a kid, definitely no interest as an adult. I think it's creepy if you're an adult and you're interested in that, but
Okay.
everybody's we got a much higher tolerance for creepy now. So who cares?
Okay. Perfect. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Happy Tuesday, Muskegon. Dry weather will return today. However, our skies will be full of smoke today. So let's take a look at your forecast brought to you by Trinity Health. Your Tuesday weather headline show we will have decreasing clouds today, so we'll see more sunshine in the afternoon than in the morning. But like I said, we are expecting quite a bit of smoke in the upper atmosphere today, which will make it hazy. We do have a few rain chances for this week, along with some thunderstorms, but those will be few and far between, especially for Thursday night and also on Saturday. And temperatures generally will be in the 80s this week besides today. So one of the biggest concerns today will be the smoke in the air. This is the Tuesday afternoon smoke forecast, and you can see pretty dense smoke is expected all across West Michigan, which will definitely make our skies hazy, with the sunset appearing very bright red. Now, temperature-wise, today will be warmer than yesterday, thankfully, with highs back up to near 80, especially further east away from the lake, but generally in the upper 70s across the county. And the other concern today, besides the smoke, will be a dangerous Lake Michigan, with a high swim risk with winds getting up to 25 miles per hour out of the north-northwest, which will create waves of 4 to 6 feet. And the northern sides of the piers will be especially dangerous, so do not go into the water today. It will be very dangerous, even though water temperatures are warming up into the lower 60s. So for your Tuesday, expect partly cloudy skies. We'll see more sunshine in the afternoon than in the morning, but we'll also see that smoke in the air, which will also cause a little bit of air quality issues as well. And then overnight, we'll see mostly clear skies with a low of 54. And that dry weather should continue right into Thursday afternoon as we warm up to 87 on Thursday as well. A small chance of thunderstorms exists for Thursday night and also on Saturday, but it's not looking overly promising. But what will likely occur is more humidity arriving by Friday, as temperatures generally will stay in the lower 80s. And that's your Tuesday forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon channel, and I'm Colton Woods Weather, and enjoy your day.